Hi there, this is the famous Morphy law trap in the Evans Gambit, and it's taken from the game Paul Morphy against France's #1 player at the time, Jules Arnaud de Rivière, in 1858. After e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop c4, bishop c5, the Italian Morphy played the adventurous Evans Gambit b4, and de Rivière took, allowing c3, bishop c5, and instead of the immediate d4, the common king first into safety with castles. Now, we've had this position before in the long back ranker trap, where it was suggested that knight f6 might have been a mistake. So de Rivière tried the move d6, but d4 anyway, hitting the bishop, and after takes, and bishop drops back, knight c3, Morphy, and knight f6. Now this allows the common thrust in the center with e5. And perhaps taking on e5 was feared because of bishop a3. So de Rivière played d5, and running into trouble straight away and probably losing, because after Morphy takes on f6, takes on c4, takes on g7, rook g8. Now the rook comes into the game. Rook e1. It's actually lost here for black. After bishop e6, Morphy can play bishop g5 or can play d5. They're both winning. After d5 and queen to f6, trying to get the piece back by threatening the knight on c3. Bishop g5 first. He could have also taken on e6. It was just as good. Now queen takes c3 is met by taking the bishop on e6. D takes e6. Queen d3. Black desperately wants to simplify and swap off queens, but first double check. E takes on f7. And after king takes f7, we got a nice try here by Morphy. Rook e7 check. Black cannot recapture with a knight because that allows the simple fork, knight e5 check, and that's winning the queen. So after rook e7, the king runs to g6. White doesn't want to swap queens here because he's got an unstoppable attack. So queen e1, and there's an entrance square there on e6 which looks extremely tempting. A queen d5 stops that. But now the other rook, the last of White's pieces, still inactive, now joins the party with rook d1 hitting the queen. De Rivière blocks with knight d4, and here a nice exchange sacrifice, simplifying and bringing the game to a conclusion. Rook takes d4, because after bishop takes d4, there's a new diagonal in play, and this is the diagonal from b1 to h7. So queen b1, check. If the queen were interposed with queen f5, it's going to be mate after knight h4, forking the king and the queen. And after king takes on g5, queen takes on f5, it's going to be mate in a couple of moves. We'll just run through one variation. King h6, rook e6, king takes on g7, rook e7, and there's going to be mate on h7. So instead of queen f5 after queen b1 check, black runs with the king to h5, but is losing after queen takes on h7, king g4, and queen h3 checkmate. Now this has been the Morphy law trap in the Evans Gambit, accepted from the game Morphy against Jules Arnaud de Rivière in 1858. Hope you found it informative. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.